Hi there, welcome to my channel Mono Cheese, and today I'm gonna try to play BattleTech. I haven't seen a lot of recent content on it from YouTube, so I want to try my own Let's Play. Let's see. So standard campaign, yep. I think I'll show some clips of the tutorial, but just mostly for the story reasons, since I want to have it like a full thing. So if you haven't seen BattleTech yet, it's a strategy game with mechs. Here's the cinematic.
I am Kamea of House Arano, High Lady of the Oregon Reach, Protector of Coromadir, and the Sword of Restoration. But I am not a hero, no matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times, about the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great Mech warriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it, that's up to you.
Okay, and here we start. Arona, the Agrarian Coalition has remained a relatively peaceful corner of periphery. It is here your story begins. So, here's what we got to pick from different houses. So this is the Draconis Combine, Free Wars League, Federated Sons, the Commonwealth, the Confederation, and then a few others. I like the Draconis Combine lore-wise and also their mechs a lot. So they're kind of like space Japan-ish, where they have like honor and they kind of wield swords pretty much, which is really cool. Now then, through immigrants to the through immigrants to the Aryan Reach, your family soon established a comfortable presence in a small backwater system on the edge of Argarian space. By the time you were born, your family had become the de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabited planet. You were the oldest child, heir to the family's titles, an ancestral battle mech, and old blackjack BJ1. So the thing you gotta realize about the battle mechs in here is that pretty much most of the tech has been nuked out of history. There's lost tech in there where you can get ones, but all the mechs are hundreds of years old, and it's very hard or very rare to produce more, since during the first initial wars they kind of just went with the nuke any production world policy, which is why when we're going to be playing in the game, it is very rare for you to just buy a mech. Usually you have to pick it up from dead scraps of your enemies and piece it back together, because almost nowhere, or at least for us, we can't afford to just have a mass-produced mechs or have our own custom mechs. This is where you met Raiju Mistif Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars from your parents, hired on for a season to train you as a mech warrior. Raiju was a strict but capable teacher, and you quickly became a skilled pilot under his tutorage. It was an uneventful life. So, until the day after your 60th birthday, so here we can pick different story paths. So they have certain, I don't want to say gameplay factors, but like dialogue, story factors, where certain dialogues will be available to you because you have that backstory. I'm not sure if they lead to anything or give you extra rewards, but at the very least you get a new plot point. So you can choose to be exiled, which gives us gunnery and tactics. Now, I'll go straight ahead and say that I love gunnery above all else, just because I'm a very kind of aggressive player. I'll go out there and I'll shoot as much as I can before, I die. Now, this leaves me with a lot of damaged mechs on almost every mission, but it also, makes it much more fun to see. So, gunnery, in this case, determines the chances to hit with ranged weaponry. So, the higher that is, the higher it is to hit something, which is very important because sometimes you just miss all the time. Now, tactics, on the other hand, increases the effectiveness of call shots. Pretty much, I want to say kind of like a skill that is used by your troops when they have high morale, where you're allowed to like call a shot and get a higher chance to hit a specific area. Also reduces penalty for indirect fire, meaning that if you have like long-range missiles, you're shooting over a ridge, most likely you won't be seeing an enemy. Your teammate or crewmate will see them if they're like on the other side of the ridge, so you can use their sensors and shoot the enemy yourself. Next, we have you strap out on your own. So we got piloting, which increases melee hit chance, which honestly, I'd say I really like how good it is. And that's what kind of Combine kind of likes too, high melee chance. And brace sprint distance. It also improves the threshold of stability that triggers unsteady. So unsteady pretty much means you can be knocked down very easily. And that's that's the thing. Even if, let's say, you can survive a bunch of shots to your mech from heavy guns, like your armor may hold, or even if it penetrates you, doesn't destroy much, that lead adds up. The kinetic energy has to go somewhere. And if you get hit too much in one turn, you might just fall down because of the sheer kinetic force of it. Remember, we're shooting big guns here. But then tactics. Extra gunnery again, but again, remember, each one of these backgrounds is its own little story that you can use when you're interacting with characters. I will most likely go into the Argrian Coalition Soldier. Just kind of fits the vibe, and also I get more gunnery, which I love. Now, on the ill-fated mission, you were caught behind enemy lines and separated from your lens. Roger happened to be on patrol nearby and he launched a daring rescue. Upon finding out that it was you he had rescued, he brought you in the house of Arano, Royal Guard. So it was so it is that you find yourself reunited with your old mentor preparing your ancestral blackjack for guard duty and the coronation day of the Lady Camilla Arano. So this is the lady that you saw in the beginning in the cinematic, and this is who's going to be giving us all the missions. And remember when she said, "Oh, if we did it for money," well, she does pay good. So I do like fighting for her. Now we're gonna do our character design. We're just gonna pick which one looks good. We'll go with. Wow, they all look unique. Yeah, good enough. Then call sign will be Mono. Name Mono. Last name Jeans. Oh, that's I wasn't getting any male characters now. It makes total sense. We'll go with yes. Next. So we're from House of Dragon. Well, remnants. Then we were betrayed and we joined the army, giving us 2 extra gunnery and extra guns. Confirm. Alrighty, let's begin mission.
Command interface
So,
initiated.
this is the tutorial pretty much. I'm probably gonna cut most of it out, just showing how to move the game. Yep, so this is the blackjack. As you can see, 2 guns. I'm pretty sure they're AC2, so they look big, but they're not that impressive. Okay, Mona, I had the Espinosa refit yards rush the repairs on your blackjack. Looks like it's all in one piece, but we should run some diagnostics on it just to make sure. Standard field test, you know the drill in this tutorial. More importantly though, I want to tell you more about the job I brought you out here to do. Now do me a favor and get that Mech moving. Let's see if there's any kinks in the actuators. Alrighty, so
I'll come right out and say it, kid.
Fire, move,
I wasn't completely honest with you the other day. There's gonna be more to this job than escort duty.
I brought you here because there's something wrong in the capital. It's been too quiet since High Lord Timur's funeral, and I'm worried about Lady Camilla's safety during her coronation procession. Anyway, looks like your accumulators check out. Let's conduct a weapons test, starting one of those burnt out old urban mechs and open fire. So urban mechs are pretty much
Like I was saying,
garbage.
I can't prove anything. But my gut tells me something's off.
Attack. So we
Warrior
have a
trust their
difference,
instincts.
95 or 95. Alrighty. Let's go Alpha Strike for fire weapon, some range,
Enemy mech
or if
destroyed.
it's gonna be too much, or if it's gonna be overkill. Good shot, your guns are working in order, at least. I've been training Lady Orana since she was 14 years old. She can be naive at times and proud, but I have no doubt that she'll be just an effective ruler. It is on us to see her safety to Cordia City. I'll rest easier once she's in the capital with her cousin Victoria by her side. And you'll see why I'm laughing later on. Lady Victoria, well, she's only been training under me for a single season, but she's already sharpened herself into one of the strongest mech warriors I've ever seen. Reminds me a lot of you, truth be told. Anyway, we should run a check on your targeting computer. You see that drone over there? The one moving through the tree line? Put some hurt on it for me, and then when it hurts, take it out with a rear and angled shot. After it's down, we'll keep moving.
Kamea's like a daughter to me, and her late father, High Lord Tamati, was a good friend.
Alright, so this is the heat panel we gotta watch out. This is the threshold. Once it goes overheat, we don't automatically shut down, but we start taking internal damage. And once it fully goes all the way up, then we shut down for a turn and we're easier to hit. So that's where I'm going to be fighting against most of the game. So pretty much these are kind of just tanks or land vehicles. You'd be surprised how durable they are. Like some of them can eat shots from the entire lens and still keep moving, which I just find shocking. Because you see, here's the thing. So in order for us to kill these things, we have to first break their armor and then break their HP. Now, as you can see with our initial shot, we didn't break much of the armor. We broke a lot of here, so if we actually did break it and got into it, HP would have died. Now, since it turned its back on us, it has 7 points of armor and 1 HP. And if any of these things go down in this thing is toast. Unlike normal mechs where I can lose a leg or an arm, everything except the head and the center torso, and I'll still be moving in a sense. So as you can see, this is how much damage each one of our weapons does. So we'll be hitting it with the equivalent of 150 damage on a 8 HP. Yeah, it was destroyed by like the first shot. So this is kind of like where you're gonna also use your heat well. If I would have just attacked with one gun, I would not have been that overheated, and I would have still accomplished the same job. Maybe 2 just to be safe if I miss. Nice shot. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with Argorian politics, but the Reach was badly shaken by High Lord Tamati's death. It needs a smooth transfer of power, and Kamina belongs on the Hormone throne. Go ahead and fire up those jumper jets, kids. I want to see you descend this cliff face. Aim for that patch of ground near the edge of the lake.
Victoria pulls no punches, but she's been a loyal companion to Kamea since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
So when you jump, you also generate heat. And but you can easily traverse the distance. For example, we would not be able to walk down this cliff normally. We have to go all the way around here and then walk all the way here. This could take like 2 or 3 turns. But with jump jets, which most medium to heavy mechs have, you can easily do this.
Engaging jump jets.
And you can also pivot any way you want. But
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Jump jets build a lot of heat.
Yeah,
And that was more than your engine could handle.
But
Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
one more thing you see is these evasion pips. This is pretty much each evasion pip makes you harder to be hit, and they stack. Kinda want to say exponentially. Maybe I'm wrong in this, but when you have a lot of evasion pips, it is very hard to hit you compared to when you have few. But every time you are what's called shot at, hit or miss, you lose one of them. Also, water lets you dissipate heat at a faster rate. Moderate jump jets are cooked. Oh, for the love of the gods. This is what I get for insisting on a rush job. Not that I had much of a choice. The Spinola refit yards were backlogged like you wouldn't believe it. Looks like they were trying to process every single Royal Hearts mech in time for coronation. Yeah, you're gonna see why they were doing that. I'm not gonna spoil much, but I'm just a fucking 5-year-old game or older, so like, I'm pretty sure most people already know what's gonna happen. There isn't any time to get your jets replaced, so we're gonna have to make do without them. Go ahead and take that Mechs down with a melee attack. I wanna be sure nothing else is gonna break down on your blackjack before we take it to the road. Okay, so melee attacks pretty much does 40 damage, and now since we kind of don't have an arm, we have to headbutt them, but other mechs who do have arms, you know, and you can put some melee mods on them. Oh, that's so good. Good hit, at least that's solid. Alright, one last test. I want you to take your blackjack up to a sprint and evade my attack. So
Push
this is
that
where the
engine, kid.
evasion comes from.
If something goes
Running,
wrong today,
jumping.
I want to know that your mech can
It
maneuver.
makes you harder to be hit. And because it makes you harder to be hit,
Full throttle.
I specifically to have high evasion at all times. You need to be either running them, jumping them, or moving fast distances because they just cannot take a shot. Otherwise, they will start breaking down really quickly. Congratulations, Mona, your blackjack's combat ready as it can be given the circumstances. For what it's worth, I hope that my suspicions turn out to be unfounded and we end the day having a good laugh about what apparently all men have become. But if not, then I know that you'll be ready. Alright, it's time to move on. Lady Orano is waiting for us at the mech bay.
An impressive display, Sir Raju. Of course, this mech warrior was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
Oh, yeah, so finish moving here. So here we can sprint, gets us more, but once we sprint, we can't fire. Mona, let me introduce you to Camaro Orano, a soon-to-be High Lady of the Arvarian Coalition, is Lady Victoria on this channel. For the time being, my father has summoned me to the Picton docks. I have a fleet inspection and a tour of the family refit yards to preside over before the coronation. Behold the responsibilities of a noble daughter. A fount of tinium that never runs dry. I know that feeling, cousin. By the time tomorrow, I'll be responsible for the entire reach. Give my best to your father, and don't be late for the horny. The gambling dens are already taking bets on how long it'll take me to cripple that customized monstrosity you pilot. Bold words, cousin. But the only victory that they'll be celebrating is mine. He may be ascending the throne today, but my Kaga is more than a match for the family heirloom that you call a BattleTech. And in the arena, I reign supreme. We'll see, cousin, we'll see. At any rate, I will see you at the tourney grounds. So Raju, I'm ready to go when you are. Overland along the Coromant Road as a Orano tradition. I, Kamiya, will get you there in one piece. Mona, fall in behind me. And remember what I told you.
Mission successful.
I remember the Oregon Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion. I was just a boy then. Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters. And the wolves bay at every door, while covetous neighbors plot against us. Well, I say, it can go no further. We are here today because if Lady Orano will not act, someone must. I know what I'm asking of you. You will face former comrades, or even loved ones, on the battlefield. I take up arms against my own niece. But remember, today we sacrifice so that tomorrow we can return our kingdom to its proper glory, to its proper strength. So should you fall tonight, know that you did so as true heroes of the Reach. To your stations, for the Directorate!
I love the speeches in this game. Alrighty, time for someone's coronation day. And let's go.
Command interface
So, a lens
initiated.
consists of 4 mechs. I'm going to miss this, Raju, the clarity of purpose that I feel in the cockpit of a battle mech, the simplicity of it, but There they are. Just up ahead the city gates. In my future, all laid out before me. Wait. What's that smoke? A guard post. One of the small ones the roads leading to the capital. But the emergency commands me quite all morning. I haven't heard anything about the fire.
This is damned odd, and I don't like it. Kid, keep your head on a swivel and be ready for anything.
Some sort of explosion looks recent too. Do you think it was an accident? No chance. You see those scorch marks on the rubble? That's laser fire. We need to get you out of there. We'll be left right now. Yes, I think you're right. There's a patrol of Royal Guard mechs up ahead. We should go to them.
Whatever's happening here, I won't let it derail your coronation. Your people
So,
need
as you can see, we have different weapons
Thank
here.
you, Raju.
The one
I
thing
will
I kind of
prove
hate
myself
about
worthy of
like
the
the
faith
standard
you've placed
mechs
in me.
and how they're what's it called
that,
set
I
up
have no doubt.
is that they all kind of have wacky ranges. Some have long guns, some have short guns. I mean, it makes sense. You want to have an answer for every possibility, but usually you kind of just become a jack of all trades, master
I'm
of
on my
none,
way.
which is better than master of one, but it becomes harder to provide a lot of firepower in a short burst when half your guns just can't hit anything
Copy that.
at that range level. per se.
I'll do what you ask.
Hail, Misty. Hail, Lady Orlando. We were preparing for Lady Orlando's coronation parade when we got a word of a disturbance along the Cormont Road. The guard post behind us was attacked. Sir Raju found the evidence of laser fire. Is the road behind you clear? Aye, all the way to the southern gate, lady. No way. Sir Raju will fall in behind you and guard you 6. Tell me something, guardsman. If the road is clear, why is your battlement damaged? Our mechs are overdue for maintenance, but it is important right now. We need to worry about Lady Arnold's safety now, my lady. You come with us. No, you're lying to us. It's my coronation day. No Mech Tech would send you out for parade duty in that condition. I'm your sovereign, sir. You will tell me what's happening here. Damn it, girl. We didn't have time for this. Take them. Kill the old man and the Mech warrior. But take Lady Arano alive.
Fall back, Command. Get behind us.
Very
You
predictable.
didn't train me to power,
but-
Raju.
So
trained
this
me
is
to
a
fight.
Panther, a small Mech. You can see it's very small.
Safety
line.
disengaged.
You see this high evasion? Because of that high evasion, he missed. But if I had like one hit, even though I have evasion, he would have still hit me. Now,
Talk to me.
let's see. So as you can see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. For example, this guy, good chances. But here, he's too close for my LRMs. So since this guy's already moved, he's not really a threat to me right now. I'll focus on the bigger shot of rock. Now this guy is pretty damaged, so we're gonna
Roger that.
Yep, destroyed his right torso and right arm.
Punch
pretty
right
much
through his
half the ammo explosion. So yeah, half the back is gone and he's barely looking at me. Which means I'm taking way less stuff right now. But as you can see, because I didn't have any evasion, I got easily hit. Now
Reading you loud and clear.
let's see, so I'll take me, since I'm far away, let's see what kind of attacks I can do that are best. Most likely I'll attack the Panther just because it has better odds. Now again I'm doing
All weapons.
Now the cool thing, prey shots. Even if you do miss your target, you can still hit someone behind or in front of you. But that also goes to you too. So you can't just be going around and stacking your mechs in a line like this, because if let's say somebody misses this mech, they can easily hit this one or the one behind it.
You have my attention.
This is also another funny thing with the small mechs.
Closing
If you just
melee
punch them,
range.
they can die. Well, this guy
If you
almost
had
died.
any sense,
Oh
you'd
yeah,
retreat.
and this is about the knockdown I was telling you about. This is what piloting reduces, so you don't reach that threshold of knockdown.
I've got your back.
And now we're just gonna fire on this guy again. And we destroyed both of his arms. He's injured again. I'm pretty sure normal
That
pilots can
was
take
a
only
critical
3
hit,
injuries,
Matt.
so next injury he's either out or his mech is out. So now the small mech tries to stand up. Since he wasted most of his movement, he's not doing much. Yeah, that's just a few rockets, barely even scratches my paint.
I'm listening.
And I think now I'm gonna do another attack. central torso
You chose
or
the wrong
head are
side.
killed, you're done because your central torso has your engine. Fusion core or other ones, that's what runs your mech. If that's destroyed, it doesn't matter what's it called, if your pilot's alive or not, the mech is going down. On the contrary, if your pilot is dead or unconscious, well, your mech is also going down. And,
Engaging
wow, I missed
physical
that
attack.
one. That's impressive.
No damage detected.
Okay, well,
How can I
we're
help?
gonna miss again.
To hell with the weapons.
And left
Damn you for
arm,
making me
left
do that,
torso,
son.
and since he got 3 hits, pilot incapacitated. So he's pretty much just knocked out or dead. Static, Camila, can you hear me? Alexander, we were just attacked. The Royal Guard, my own guardsmen, tried to take me prisoner. It's happening here too. The Royal Guard are killing one another in the halls. Lord Coruscant's house just got gunned down in front of me. The Tourney Pavilion is a slaughterhouse. I won't let these seditionists or whoever they are steal my birthright. We need to rally every loyalist we can find and make a push to the capital. I'll take my throne by force if I must. Go to the Rotaru Township, to the armory. The soldiers are using it as a rallying point. I heard Lord Decimus sent his house guard there a few minutes ago. Someone's here. I have to move. Rally what forces you can and meet me at the tourney grounds. Be safe. You heard him, Mastiff. Rotorua Township will go there. Rally your fighters and march on the southern gate with an army at our back. Camila, I know that you and Lord Medea are friends, but we can't take what he told you on faith. Right now, we don't know who to trust. In this case, we do. Alexander has been my closest friend and confidant for as long as I can remember. His loyalty is beyond question and trusted with my life and yours. Now take me to his army, as you command.
Traitors in the guard.
Yep.
And I fear this is only the beginning. Follow
So
me.
another thing
Keep
is
close
what's
and
called
remember your
hidden
training.
cover. Also
Things
makes
are likely to
it
get
harder
ugly
to
between
hit,
here and there.
and the damage you take is reduced by 20%.
We've got company.
I've got your back.
So I'm just gonna be bomb rushing these guys just cause, again, since I have high evasion, it doesn't really matter what's it called if they shoot at me. And as you can
Tell
see,
me what you need.
okay, so you can also preview your targets like modifiers before you move, which is a lifesaver. So once I move
I'm on
here,
it.
I know I'm gonna have a good shot. And we're gonna take it. So remember, we're shooting from the front, so we need at least 25 damage. You might also have some of these, so I'm gonna disable my SRMs, and I'll keep the LRMs just because they have a really good chance to hit.
Taking the shot.
Wow, we missed twice. Okay, I was not expecting to miss that hard. You know, this is Scorpion, so he just shoots like an AC-5, maybe, I think. Nothing much, no, nothing dangerous. Okay, and now because of that, I can see him. Is there like any better line? Nope, that's literally it. Either I take this shot or I don't. Right, as you can see, the mech in front of me is blocking my line of sight, so I'm gonna use these 2 medium lasers. Hopefully,
Engaging target.
Nice
Yep, that
job,
was
kid.
enough.
One fewer hostile on the board.
Damage reduction, and it's also
Is
hard
that
to
your
hit.
best shot?
So you want to have good terrain. And you see, because I stacked these guys in one line, the stray shot hit this guy, and they both lost 1 evasion. Even though only 1
Talk
was
to
shot.
me.
So in this case, I think, yep, I'm going to be moving here.
I'm moving.
Again, I'm in a forest with some evasion, and I also have a skill. So then I'll be just shooting.
Roger.
Yeah, that was just nice.
You were brave, I'll give you that.
Oh no. No. We're too late.
Again, worth it because we have 2 of those. We got 40% reduction, so even if we do get hit,
Standing by.
we're not getting hit by much. Okay, she got ability to multi-fire. So we're gonna focus one on you and the other one on you. We'll take the B side. B is good. Yeah, so I'll take my SRMs on the closest guy and my other ones on the second guy. So I can declare multiple targets to shoot. If you have the right
Discharging
skill.
weapons.
And the SRM is absolutely destroyed. Now what SRMs are good for is short range and specifically hitting exposed structures. Because each one,
Reporting one less vehicle.
when a weapon hits and it's happening now. Your loyalists have fallen back to the market district. That's where they're making their stand. What's left of the Royal Guard are doing their best, but there's something wrong with their barrel mechs. Wait, what's that sound? Oh gods!
Alexander!
I was talking about. But remember, in the earlier days, instead of just rockets, it was nukes. And it was on everything on every planet. They did not give a shit. That's why these mechs are so rare and they're heirlooms, like old swords. They can't be made again very easily. Some can never be made again. It's over, Camilla. Your ascendancy, the Auro legacy, all of it. Victoria, what have you done? You know, Camilla, for years I loved you like a sister, but then my father helped me see it. Your family's complacency, what it's done to the Reach. Our nation dwindles like a dang star, and House Arona is to blame. My father offered you a path to glory. I'd have fought under your banner proudly, served as your strong right hand. It was like a knife in my heart when you turned him away. Damn it, Victoria, I taught you better than this. You taught me lies. Camilla, for the love that I once bore you, I'm going to give you a chance to surrender. I'll even spare the old man and his mech warrior. If you stand down now, I don't want to see you hurt, but you cannot be allowed to rule. I'll see you hanged for this, Victoria, and you and your father both. Do you hear me? You are traitors to the Reach, and I will fight you to the last. Then you truly are a fool. I'll spare you in spite of yourself, but you will cost your royal escort their lives.
Attention, all Espinosa forces.
This is
Lady Victoria Espinosa.
Two of them gets to go.
Lady Arano is to be apprehended and taken alive by my command. Fail to follow these instructions, and you will have me to deal with.
Yeah. Anyways, sometimes these two can go first, then you have to go first. I'm not really sure about the order in here, but it goes from left to right. So right now,
How can I help?
Misfit can move because he has, I guess, better stats. So, these are all light mechs, so I'm not really worried about them. So it looks like the Cicada is going to be what I'll be hitting, but I'll be moving here.
On my way.
Again, these things are damage, so one shot. If it was better aimed, I would have one-shotted it. Now again, light mechs survive with high evasion.
That
Low
was
evasion,
sloppy,
it doesn't
man.
matter how much armor they have, they will never have enough. Also, don't use your light mechs to punch heavy mechs. It never ends. I think it will.
That was a solid hit.
God,
Yes,
that
I
was
hear
not
you.
even a hit. So this is what happens when you try to
I'm moving out.
punch.
Going hand to hand.
Instead of yourself, you'll destroy it.
Target
And you
eliminated.
need to waste any heat. Again, this is why we want to kind of keep the license mobile, always running. That's what I'm going to try to do when I have my light mechs. I will almost never like put them in a situation where I'm this close to an enemy medium or even heavy mech. That's just asking to happen. Again, but light mechs do have their uses, okay? They're not completely useless. Also, here's, as you can see, for example, most of my guns don't really hit this range. They usually like to be hitting mechs in this range. But remember, with evasion, it lowers my chances to hit them. So, what I'm going to try to do, let's see. Yep, you see? Right here. And I'm going to alpha strike on this guy. Just because I'm hitting his rear that's already heavily damaged, so I'll give him drill through it. Left torso, left arm, side torso, pilot.
Critical damage transmission.
Oh, we got transmission. This way.
Attention, citizens of Coromedere 6. This is Lord Santiago Espinosa. With the unanimous support of the founding houses, I have assumed control of the Oregon Coalition. For your own protection, I urge you to remain calm and stay indoors until otherwise instructed. All hostile units, stand down, and you have my oath of the honor. Resist, and you will be fired upon.
Yeah, so he's not gonna talk about being bombarding on civilian targets.
Placed his faith in that man. I gave him my trust. He was family.
What is this guy doing? I don't even wanna. Alarms. This guy got one tapped. Camilla, do you read me? Alexander, thank the gods. I thought I lost you when the bombs fell. You very nearly did. Camilla, the city is lost. We have to get off this planet, and we need to do it now. I can't abandon Commodore. It's my home, my birthright. The battle's over, Camilla. Lord Medea has the right of it. It's time for you to run, escape from this madness, and live to restore the coalition another day. You're both right. My uncle is the one that reaches his. We'll mourn it for later, both of us. For now, we need to move. I have a dropship waiting at Stefan's Pass. On my way there right now. Hurry and meet there, please. We're on our way.
You get to that ship, Alexander. I mean it. We will not lose you and my throne on the same day.
So now we're gonna be moving.
Talk to me.
No, good shot.
Confirmed.
Okay, so Striker versus Scorpion. Scorpion has an AC5. Striker has a
Firing.
He's right there. Also, this is a tutorial mission, so most of the guys here have poor
Never
armor. That's
stood
how
a
I'm
chance.
killing them so easily. In the real missions,
Standing by.
it's gonna take a lot more to kill these poor bastards. Yeah, look at this. Usually they have full pips.
Sounds good. I'm moving.
So it's, yeah, you see, if I strike everything right now, I will almost overheat. If I have the other ramps, yeah, I will be overheating. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of the extra ramps. I don't need them, and I'm pretty sure one of these.
I'm on.
Yep, I'll do. There it is. Destroy the vehicles.
Enemy
That's
vehicles
not-
down.
Now, every turn you don't fire stuff and you just run, you almost
Fall in behind me.
This is your last chance, cousin. Don't make me order your death. Do whatever you must, betrayer. A headstrong fool to the end. Damn you for this. Captain Haas, destroy them. Mister, my cousin, all of them. Leave no survivors.
As you command, my lady.
Let's see, where's that? Okay, so these are turrets. They are annoying, but I will ignore them because they rarely do anything meaningful. I mean, if there's a lot of them, it will kind of be annoying, but most of the time you can just easily bypass them. Now then,
Orders?
you'll see why I'm using him so aggressively later on. I'm just gonna strike him with everything we got. We got him while we hit his leg. Wow, he actually went for the attack. That's surprising.
My damned armor's busted.
Strike me.
Yes, I hear you.
But because of that, I now get to just absolutely wail.
Copy that. Engaging hostile.
Yeah, that's why you kind of don't do that.
Reporting a critical
He
strike.
just lost an arm and an internal torso. And now he's gonna lose more. You're just gonna outstrike. This should be almost enough. And then these two turrets, 50 damage, not much, don't really care. The another thing they can sometimes do is just ping you constantly. If they do a scan on you, you lose
Punch through my
vision,
defenses.
and your sensors get impaired for your shot, so that's the annoying
Got my
thing.
attention.
Now, since you came for the melee, so will I. And that was supposed to be kind of like the main challenge, but you know,
Tell me what you need.
fairly easily kill it. Now these turrets, since they're stationary,
Location
they're never
confirmed.
gonna have a vision, so you can just shoot them with everything you got. So it has 97, so I need to have, let's see, 58 by 6 is real. I'll just have -1 is real.
Copy that.
Yes! I'm at this, no leg.
Target destroyed.
And my guy here. And I can get closer. No, yeah. So you see, since this guy is outside this white line, I can't use my medium lasers. Because that's their max range. Weapons have max range and minimum range. They also have the... I can't believe I missed that. They also have the optimal range, which is where they have the best chance of hitting something.
Talk to me.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep moving up.
Affirmative.
Right away, it might just be good enough, but nope, I gotta waste one more turn getting to the point. Thank the gods you made it, Camilla. Captain Holstone preparing the engines now. In another 5 minutes, we'll be ready to depart. 5 minutes is too long time, Mono. You see Lady Orano to the docking ramp. When she's aboard, come back to me. We'll hold this path against whatever comes.
Thank
Pretty
you,
much
Mr.
doing
Rush.
the last stand.
Thank
So
you
now
both.
we're gonna take her and run
Won't
with her.
forget what you've done for me today. I promise you that.
We're gone. All units advanced. I want you to take down that dropship, destroy everyone and everything that stands in your way. Alright, Mono, I trained you for this. We'll fight side by side, watch each other's backs. Above all else, we'll keep Lady Honora safe, protecting the dropship. All that matters. Nope. We're doing none of that. Because, remember those jump jets? Well, that was a precognition to everything being just gone. Trouble with your blackjack, Mono? Shame. That's been happening to a lot of Royal Guard Mechs lately. My goddamn inheritance is being tampered with. The audacity. You have numbers on us, and you resort to sabotage, and you're gloating about it. You have no honor, you vicious little brat. Not you, nor your backstabbing father. Shut your mouth, old man. My father is a great man, and I swear to all the gods you will suffer if you insult him again. Your father is a coward, and so are you, Mona. I want you to eject now. Punch out. You're no good at to anybody in a broken mech, and I won't let you die today. Eject Mecha Warrior. Now, that's an order. So, we're gone. Now come for me. Victoria. Your teacher is waiting. Come and show me what you've learned.
Mission successful.
Well, that's a very cool definition of success when you'll see the... Later, our orbit or you. Easy there, Mona. You took a nasty crack on the head when you punched out. Don't worry, you're safe now. That's our executive officer. My name is Darius Oliveira, and I'm the XO of the Markans Marauders. We're a mercenary outfit with ties to the House of Orano. We did some work for the High Lord commanding the previous king way back then. I'll introduce you to Commander Markman, but he's on the supply run in the market district when the bombs fell. He didn't make it. Well, rip. So we can ask you me why. I'm sorry for your loss. If it wasn't for your company, I'd be dead. I'll go with if it wasn't for your company, I'll be dead. That's probably true, but don't mention it. After seeing what happened to Markman, it didn't feel right leaving you in the hands of this new directorate. When we picked you up your broadcast on an emergency band, we knew we had to do it. Were you able to acquire my blackjack? Yeah, I really need that Mech. Okay, it's a good Mech. Yeah, our Mech tech hold what's left of your Mech base. It isn't pretty, but if you give it enough time, Yang can fix anything about it. Try not to take the loss too hard. Yang said that your Mech shows signs of deliberate sabotage. You don't say. Whoever you had working on it really did a number on the reactor. Punching out was the right move. What about Mestev, Siraj Mentor? Did you find him? We found his Mech. It was completely cored out, which means the center torso was destroyed. Nobody survives a hit like that. We'll see. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. We supported the Royal Guard on a handful of deployments, and Siraj earned my respect many times over. His death is a loss for us all. So what happens now? Well, things aren't looking so hot around here. What with the coup and all, House Espinosa's directorate is the new de facto government of the Ararian Reach. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Lady Orano is dead. Her dropship was destroyed on takeoff. It's all over the news. Oh shit. How am I gonna say this one? Oh, it's just funny. Our sentiments exactly. We're getting the hell out of Ararian territory, and I've already booked a transport to the first jump ship out. We're heading to a nice, quiet stretch of independent space, all the way across the frontier to the Canopian border. Not a cheap trip, but we'll worry about it. We're gonna pay later. Yeah, sure you will. As for you, well, you've got options. According to your blood chit, you've got family out in Draconis Combine. If you want, I can try to book your transport freighter back to Korisha space. I can't make any promises, but I'm willing to try. I'm gonna be pretty much picking every blue option I see just cause it's part of my backstory. I'm obligated. So since I'm from the Draken Combine, the Combine is in my home, never has been. My family moved to the Reach before I was born. In that case, you could stay with us for a long haul. When we get there, we'll get where we're going. We can drop You're the nearest planet. Maybe you can make a place for yourself. Of course, I'll need you to pitch in for your share of the fuel, plus food, lodging, and repairs on your Mech. Fair is fair after all. Alternatively, you could find a place for yourself in Marauders if you want to. It won't take long to work off your debt, and you ran with Mist so now you got good chops. Think it over, sleep on it. You had a hell of a day. And 3 years later. Righty, I'll start this mission, but I'll probably be on the second video just
Command
cause
interface initiated.
it'll be like multiple hours long at that point. The Independent Perspectives League thanks you for your assist, Commander. We're miners, not soldiers. We can't fight these bastards on our own. That's what you're paying us for. Don't worry. We'll get your platform back. This isn't just about reclaiming what's ours. Majesty Mantels killed hundreds of us when they tried to jump our claim. We want you to make them bleed for what they've done. Commander, the Op-4 is holding 2 of the IPL's mining platforms. The first designated Alpha is where they're keeping their turret generator. Move it fast and take it out. Those turrets hit hard, so you'll have to neutralize the base up. Platform Bravo is the site for Op-4's corporate security tower. Engage it, destroy it. If they bring in a mech to protect it, take that out too. Encircle and